You know, there are some moments in TV history that just stick with you. For a whole generation, this was that moment. We're going to talk about Baelor, the one episode of Game of Thrones that completely flipped the script. I mean, it broke all the rules, killed off its main hero, and basically launched the entire saga into the brutal, unforgettable story we all know.
And it all boils down to this one question, really. It's the question staring our main hero, Ned Stark, right in the face. Think about it. What do you do when everything is on the line? Your life, your family's safety, the peace of an entire kingdom, and all of it is balanced against the one thing you've always defined yourself by, your honor. What's the price?
All right, so let's picture this. Ned Stark is locked away in the black cells of King's Landing. It's dark, it's grim, he's been accused of treason. All his friends are either dead or have run for the hills. And his enemies, the Lannisters? Well, they're holding all the cards. But they offer him this little sliver of hope, a way out, a chance to survive, and all it's going to cost him is one little lie.
Now, this isn't some empty promise, or at least it doesn't seem like it at first. I mean, the deal comes from the top. You've got Varys, the Master of Whispers, and even the Queen, Cersei Lannister, on board. They actually think they're doing the right thing here, you know? Offering a way to keep the peace and, more importantly, a way for Ned to save his kids.
But man, look at what they're asking him to do. For a guy like Ned Stark, this is just poison. To publicly say he's a traitor, to declare Joffrey, a kid he knows has no right to the throne, as the one true king, it's just unthinkable. It goes against every fiber of his being. But the prize is just too big to pass up. He gets to live, he gets sent to the wall, but the real reason, the only thing that matters in that moment, his girls, Sansa and Arya, will be safe. And for them, he'll do it. He'll throw his honor into the fire. So the stage is set. We go from the absolute darkness of the dungeon to this bright public spectacle at the Great Sept of Baelor. Ned gets dragged out in front of literally everyone. You've got his daughter Sansa watching, just praying this all goes according to plan. You've got Arya, his other daughter, hiding in the crowd, watching in horror. And then there's the boy king, Joffrey, sitting on that throne, holding everyone's fate in his cruel little hands. And this is where it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. Ned does his part. He confesses to treason, just like they asked. He eats crow in front of the whole city. And everyone, Cersei, Varys, the entire council, is expecting Joffrey to grant him mercy. It's the smart play, right? But Joffrey, well, he's a monster. In this disgusting show of power, this little tyrant ignores everyone, his own mother included, and just says it, "Bring me his head." And boom, the deal is off. The most honorable man in Westeros is about to die.
And the sword falls. In that one single moment, everything you thought you knew about this show, gone. The main character, dead. The rules of storytelling, where the good guy is supposed to win, completely shattered. This moment told us, loud and clear, that this isn't a fairy tale. In this world, honor gets you killed, and the chaos, oh, it's only just getting started. Okay, but an explosion like this doesn't just stay in King's Landing. The shockwaves ripple out, and they travel fast. All the way up north, they hit Ned's sons, Robb Stark and Jon Snow. And the news of what just happened, well, it's going to send these two brothers down two very, very different roads. And the timing of this is just brutal. It's so tragic. Robb has just pulled off this incredible military victory. He outsmarted the Lannisters, he captured Jaime Lannister, the legendary Kingslayer. He's on top of the world. And then, right in the middle of this massive triumph, a messenger arrives, and the news just sucks all the air out of the room. His father is dead, executed. Suddenly that victory means nothing. It just turns to ash.
So what happens next? Pure rebellion. The Northern Lords are absolutely furious. They feel betrayed, they look south at the Iron Throne, and they don't see a king anymore. They see a murderer. So they do something unheard of. They basically tell the Seven Kingdoms to shove it. They raise their swords, but not for some southern king. They raise them for a Stark. And right there, they declare Robb the king in the North. The North is officially breaking away.
Now, at the same time, way up at the wall, Jon Snow gets the exact same news. And he's filled with that exact same rage. All he wants to do is desert, ride south, and fight alongside his brother. He wants revenge. But his friends, his brothers in the Night's Watch, they stop him. They remind him of his oath. And the contrast here is just crystal clear, isn't it? Robb chooses vengeance, and he becomes a king. Jon, after a really tough internal battle, he chooses duty, and he stays a brother of the Watch. Same heartbreak, two totally different paths. So while this whole war of kings is kicking off in Westeros, we gotta jump across the narrow sea, because over in Essos, something else is happening. Something magical. Daenerys Targaryen has just hit absolute rock bottom. I mean, she has lost literally everything.
No, seriously, think about what she's been through. Her husband, called Drogo, is basically a walking corpse thanks to blood magic, and she has to be the one to end his suffering. Her unborn child, the one who was supposed to be this great conqueror, gone, and that massive Dothraki army that followed Drogo, they've all vanished, leaving her with just a few loyal friends. She is completely alone. She has nothing left.
So what do you do when you have nothing left to lose? You make a crazy gamble. She builds this giant funeral pyre for Drogo. She takes those 3 petrified dragon eggs she got as wedding gifts, you know, the ones that were just beautiful rocks, and she places them next to her husband. And then, as the fire is raging, she just walks right into it. It looks for all the world like she's giving up, like this is the end.
But then the sun comes up, the fire has died down, and something impossible has happened. Daenerys is sitting there, in the ashes, alive, completely unharmed, and climbing all over her are 3 tiny, living, breathing dragons. I mean, what? The first dragons the world has seen in over a century. Magic is back, and it's back in a big, big way.
This right here is the game changer of all game changers. You know the Targaryen house words, right? Fire and blood? For so long, that was just a phrase on a banner. Now, it's real. It's literal. Daenerys isn't some scared, exiled girl anymore. She's not just a widow. She is the mother of dragons. And those words, fire and blood, that's not just her family's motto anymore. It's her mission.
All right, let's take a step back and look at the whole chessboard, because everything just got flipped upside down. In just 1 hour of television, the entire world of this story has been completely redrawn. The players are different, the rules are different, and the stakes are like 1,000,000 times higher.
So this is the new world order. You've got a psycho child king on the Iron Throne who nobody can control. You've got the entire North breaking away, starting a full-blown rebellion led by the young wolf. And across the sea, you've got a new queen who basically just unlocked the cheat codes for this world. Dragons. They're not myths anymore, they're real. The world as we knew it is gone.
And that, right there, is the true legacy of this episode. We all thought we were watching a story about this honorable guy, Ned Stark, trying to survive in a snake pit. We were so wrong. His death wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning. It was the match that lit the fuse on a powder keg. The game claimed its most honorable player. And the real war, the one that would burn the world, that had only just begun.